Hi, I'm Aaron Harber, host of Colorado Election 2010. This series is a public affairs presentation meant to inform you about the candidates and the ballot issues here in our state, including some of the most fiercely contested races in the nation. A lot is at stake, so please join me every week to watch the show, and also go to our website, that's colorado2010.com, www.colorado2010.com. Welcome to Colorado 2010. I'm your host, Aaron Harber. This is part one of a three-part series featuring the debate between former Colorado Speaker of the House, Andrew Romanoff, and U.S. Senator Michael Bennet as they vie for the Democratic nomination here in 2010 for the United States Senate. We'll now go to the debate itself. I'm with Democratic National Committeeman Manny Rodriguez. You've been involved in politics for many years, decades, and you've seen Democrats do well, you've seen Democrats do poorly. Certainly in Colorado in 2004, 2006, 2008, the Democrats did extremely well. In 2008, nationally, they've done well. But you're now seeing, certainly you're seeing a shift in opinion, and Democrats jeopardized as far as control of the U.S. Senate and maybe even the House. What do you think Democrats need to do? And as a national committee person, what would you like to see the Democratic leadership do to keep those majorities that you want Democrats to have?
Well, first of all, I think that once people start voting and they realize where we were 2 years ago when the Republicans had control of the presidency, we were going into a depression, we were in a strong recession, and I think that once people start realizing how better off we are now, that the economy is getting better, jobs are growing, the country's getting to be a better place to live in. I feel that Senator Bennett right now is in a better position to help the state of Colorado, not only to get reelected, but to continue to keep control of the House and the Senate and keep the governor. We have reapportionment coming up, redistricting that's coming up this in 2010, 2011, and we cannot give that control to the Republicans because we'll lose seats, and then it'll become a Republican state again, a red state, and we're back to square one.
Okay, Benny, what would you like to see come out of this debate?
I'd like to see the candidates be able to finally spell a difference between the two, between each other. I think too many people are saying that, you know, there's not much difference, but I think there's a great bit of difference. I think that Michael Bennet has the skill set necessary for these times. His knowledge of banking and finance, clearly the position on health, education, labor, and pensions is a plus. And obviously one of the premier people in the Senate with experience in education. And I think that just lays it out right there for him.
Welcome. Friends, Democrats, welcome. My name is Adam Platt. I'm the president of the Denver Young Democrats. With me at the podium today is Chris Laughlin, who is also on our executive committee. I appreciate, excuse my flipping pages, all of you coming and being here today. We're delighted to have you. And we're also delighted to be able to bring together these two Democratic candidates for the position of Senate in their first debate of the primary season. I'm hoping it's not the last. It should be good. These men need no introduction. I'll give it anyway. Very briefly, we have our current sitting senator, Michael Bennett. And former
Thanks, everybody. Good to see you.
And that's okay, because this is your time to cheer. Don't do it during the rest of the time. Except, of course, when I call out the next person, which is former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Colorado House of Representatives, Andrew Romanoff. Gentlemen, we're delighted to have you here today. I'll tell you guys, I appreciate your applause. I would ask you to hold it through the debate to the extent possible. I realize these things are difficult to contain, but if you can try. We're here to listen to these men's ideas and hear what they have to say. So I will leave it at that, except with the brief introduction of our moderator, Aaron Harbour of the Aaron Harbour Show, and also ColoradoElection2010.com. Aaron Harbour.
All right, are we ready to rumble? All right, I want to thank Adam and Chris for putting this together. They did it in just a matter of days. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank the Denver Young Dems. This is a great event, and they should get a lot of credit for doing this as well. Let's thank them, too. Of course, I'd like to thank all of you, especially those who had to pay $15. Give yourself a round of applause. But most of all, before we start, I'd like you to think about the commitment that these two gentlemen have made to you and to the state of Colorado, the grueling campaign that they've been enduring already for many months, the impact of that on their families, their friends. Let's give them both a real round of applause. Now, we are recording this event, so I would like to ask all of you to do what I just did, which was turn off your cell phones. So take a minute, take them out. We don't need any of them ringing. We also would have problems. We are recording this. We're going to make this available not only on Colorado Election 2010 on Comcast Entertainment Television, on ION Media Networks, KPXC, on Denver Open Media Foundation, and TV Aspen, among many others. We'll put it on the web so people can view it 24/7. This will occur in about 10 days. So we often get cell phone interference with the audio, so please turn your cell phones off. Don't leave them on vibrate or anything else so that we can have clean audio for both of these gentlemen. The websites, harbortv.com and Colorado 2010 are behind you on this very tiny banner. I'm sure hardly anyone can read it. Please feel free to go to those to see what else that we're doing. I want to tell you briefly about the rules of this debate. After a multi-week negotiation and the involvement of a mediator and a federal arbiter, the campaigns agreed to these rules. They're each going to make an opening statement. And Michael